Hey everyone, this is Carla Jenkins, and in this video, I'm going to discuss the importance of in-person communication. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because we are living in a very digital space where it's become impersonal and you're in front of screens and you're removing people from the process. And yes, communication is getting faster and faster and faster, and that's a good thing because you get a result or a response faster. We shouldn't neglect or negate the importance of in-person communication. So my name is Carla R. Jenkins. I would like to welcome all live and replay viewers to my video, and I'm going to discuss the importance of in-person communication and give examples on how it's benefited me. So for those who don't know, I like to communicate. And I love social media. I love computers. I love to interact. I've been on, Periscope since 2015. So I like a lot of video communication, all of the social media, and that's great. But for me, this past week and throughout this journey in this spring and summer, what I've learned was when you talk to people face to face, not only do you get a response, but you get things that you don't get. So I had a program and I was doing some training, and I went back to the place where I received training because I thought that if I were to, complete a module, complete the training, if I wasn't successful initially, I would be given an extension. So I later learned that wasn't the case, but what I also learned from someone was that I could be added to future review sessions because the training that I was taking was still running currently, so there will be review sessions. That's important because if I were only to communicate to somebody by email, I would have never known that. So that's the importance of in-person communication. Moreover, people are different than, other resources. I'm also a certified project manager. And for those who don't know, my certification, project management professional, there's a certain, body of knowledge called the project management body of knowledge. And there's been a 6th edition. There was an update. One of the upgrade is you included people as resources. Well, when it comes to in-person communication, I would actually argue that you need to break the living, which are the human beings, from resources, which are non-living things, because they're separate and they're actually a far superior resource. So whenever you talk to people, they have knowledge or stuff that you can probably put on a website or not put on the website. Because remember, when you put stuff on a website, it's for public consumption. And if you're a paying customer or you're enrolled in a specific program, they probably don't want all of the information or the benefits for a certain program until you actually enroll or participate or pay for a service. That's why this is the importance of in-person communication, because in-person communication means that you are talking to an actual person who can pick up the phone, already in the network, can talk to someone else. That's something that you can't get through email. You can't get through a chatbot messenger, which I love because it already has like the top responses and it saves time. But the importance of in-person communication is the fact that you are getting to a person and the person talks to other people. Just look at it in your own workplace and in your own life. How do you respond when an actual person speaks to you versus when you get something from Skype or one of those messaging services? You deem that as spam, or you don't prioritize it or deem it as important. So for me, in my experience regarding the whole training thing, it just magnifies the importance of speaking directly to a person. You receive more insight, you receive more resources, more knowledge, and things that aren't made publicly available in the social or public realm because you're either a paying customer or you're enrolled in a program. So that's the importance of in-person communication. I feel that even in a very technologically advanced society where we have multiple ways of communicating, and I love all of them, as I mentioned before, I love doing live stream. I'm on here. I also like, the chat bot, the messengers, email, all the other different forms of communication. But the one that trumps all of them is in-person communication. People are still the far superior resource of obtaining and retrieving information, and that's why I'm magnifying the importance of in-person communication. And you should prioritize human communication and in-person communication over all other forms, because you get so much more because the person is not pre-programmed. So I would like to thank everyone for watching my video. My name is Carla R. Jenkins. I'm a certified project management professional, certified Scrum, and IDLE certified professional with over 10 years of experience. I talked about the importance of in-person communication, and you can get in touch with me on my website, which is carlarjenkins.com/work. You can look at everything that I do. You can also click on the samples page and see actual work samples of the things that I have completed. You can also get in touch with me at info@carlarjenkins.com or click on the contact page. So I would like to thank all live and replay viewers for taking out the time to watch me. I greatly appreciate it. I'll see you in the next live stream. Thank you.